Hi Taurus, this is going to be your reading from December the 1st to the 15th. I know that these are really late. I am very sorry. As you can see, I've moved to a new apartment and yeah, it's just been a really busy week. So I appreciate your patience. We'll get back to regular scheduling as soon as possible. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. We are using the Angel Oracle Guide by Kyle Gray to start the reading, moving on to traditional tarot after, and then more oracle at the end. So, one of my new favorite practices, but the card we got this week for our Angel Oracle Guide was Surrender. Let me read that for you. Surrender. Surrender is a spiritual practice and is not an easy one, but angels are working in your favor and their miracles will unfold with ease when you move into the state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to deviate you from your miracles that you deserve. Take time to realize that in order to be helped, you must surrender to your need to control over the situation that is on your mind. Hand over your concerns and your entire situation to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you will allow angels of light to swoop in and help everything transform. If you find yourself having difficulties of letting go of the reins, you are Taurus, it's because there's a part of you not willing to receive the help or miracles you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to God and let the miracles in. Extend a message. If you're feeling overwhelmed or emotional at this time, your angel guide wants you to know that it's okay to let go. When you open up and release your concerns, you open up to support and miracles. You are a vessel and you contain light. Your concerns are taking up space, and when you realize them, you make room for more light. So let them go now. This is a time to experience freedom that you deserve. You don't have to do this alone. God and angels are ready to help you. Call in the angels and invite them to help you to surrender and release anything that's been blocking your experience of miracles. To help them usher positive energy into your life, and ask yourself what you need to let go of in order to grow, and then action it. Beautiful. Honestly, like I was telling you before, this is probably a spiritual practice that I've started really getting into. Is surrendering or trying to surrender more. I am a Virgo, so I overthink things a lot and kind of can stress myself out. So I've been trying to practice a little bit more surrender, passing things over. It's not all yours to burden or to carry, Taurus. All right, let me just pull some tarot cards here, and then we'll move into your reading. Okay. Let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling for you. For Taurus, please. Why I'm laughing isn't, it's not really funny, but it's more like energy of, you're like, ooh, I can't wait to walk away from the past. Where you're like, ooh, I can't wait for that to be done. Can't walk away for, I'm just like, ooh, I'm leaving that behind and moving on to something new. So I'm feeling this kind of new excitement coming from you, this kind of, okay, ready for something new, ready for something different, something exciting. Leaving the past behind is some energy that I'm feeling for you as well. I don't know if that's kind of the year you've had, maybe Taurus, where you've just been like, well, that was a lot, and I'm ready to manifest new things or bring in something different into my life here. But that's this energy that I'm feeling around you right now. We have the Magician in your main energy here, and the Magician is all about manifestation. It is all about, you do have the tools to kind of make your dreams a reality here, to go after the things you want. You're in the right kind of manifestation energy here. So that's what they're asking you to kind of do here. They're saying that you have everything you need to do this, so go out and do it. They're saying, now is the time to manifest. Now is time to work towards your goals. It's like a big yes card that's coming out here. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse, which means healing from some heartbreak here, and we're walking away from this heartbreak as well. With the Eight of Cups, we're leaving this kind of sadness, this heartbreak behind. I don't know if you feel like maybe in the last year or maybe the last 2 years, you feel like you've maybe hit rock bottom at some point, feeling like that you were just like, I've been the lowest that I've been, and I'm kind of on the way up, and I've healed from whatever that energy is here, and I'm ready to let it go. And the Ten of Swords is kind of in reverse, is the way you want this card, right? It's saying that we're healing from this time that we were maybe at rock bottom, or we're on our way kind of back up here. A spot where maybe we were at our lowest, where there's a lot of pain, where there's a lot of heartbreak involved, and we're kind of looking forward to the future. It's like light at the end of tunnel energy is this feeling that I'm feeling with it as well. We do have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Because it is an earth sign energy, it could be you, Taurus. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is an interesting one. It's someone of greed, of just wanting more or needing more here. I don't know if that's you or maybe someone other earth sign that you were maybe dealing with here. Again, it feels like maybe you were dealing with someone who is all about money, or just kind of looked at that fact of maybe even in a sneakily way trying to steal from you or take money from you here as well. Just kind of feel what that energy more is. I'm just going to say it because this is the energy that I'm kind of feeling here as well. Maybe also it was you, Taurus. Maybe you did some things for money that you're maybe not happy with here as well, or maybe using someone for their money. I don't know, but maybe again it could be even just be this feeling of maybe like not feeling like doing something that's not really yourself for money, right? And you're just kind of just like, oh, that feels icky that I did that, or I stayed in that situation just for like kind of material gain or material value. In a way here, I'm just going to kind of put that out there, but it feels like again you're moving into maybe new again a new kind of space here. For yourself, ready for something else. We do have the Four of Wands here, which is kind of like my home energy here. For some of you might be getting a new home, buying a new home, moving to a new apartment. Some of you are visiting home, or like going back to visit like relatives or friends. This card represents wedding celebrations. Some of you might be going recently engaged. The top row doesn't really make me feel like it's like I was at rock bottom and then I'm married. It just kind of feels like there might be some kind of reunion here, or something with kind of a house, like a new house that you're in, or new energy that way. You're like, oh, this is a breath of fresh air because I'm leaving that other kind of space behind. This could also be birth of a baby as well, so maybe someone is having a baby in your family. But yeah, it's just kind of this kind of like a celebration, or this kind of homecoming energy. We'll pull some more tarot cards and see what we got here. Maybe some of you are working towards that energy, working towards maybe saving up for a house, or like buying a house here, because I see you kind of in an area of kind of work, or this kind of like laser focus. Capricorn kind of had this energy here as well with this Eight of Pentacles, but it's someone that's like kind of so entranced on like just putting their head down and working, and keeping building things and creating things for yourself here as well. I see you kind of really goal oriented or driven in that sense. Maybe you're like kind of seeing, hey, this is the amount of money that I kind of want to build for myself here as well, or this is how much it's going to cost for a down payment, something like that for yourself. But I see you moving in that direction. The Two of Swords in reverse is telling me that you were pretty laser focused. You're able to kind of see exactly what it is and what the path is to kind of get what you want here. Seeing things a lot clearer, not as confused here as well. So what's this Five of Pentacles all about? You might be feeling in the space right now, Five of Pentacles popping out, Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands in reverse here as well. It kind of is this feeling of being like, okay, what I was doing before wasn't working for me. I was kind of still in this kind of stuck energy. Here, things weren't really actioning or happening for me here as well. Maybe you're feeling like, money's been a little bit tight for a while here, Taurus. Maybe you feel just in general, you've been worried about finances and things like that. But again, it feels like you're kind of like, okay, back to the drawing board now. It's like, okay, so what do I actually want to do? How can I action my goals here? What do I need to do to get after these things that I want? If I really want to work really hard, if I want to, buy a house or something like that, what are the steps to do that? With the Three of Wands, it's saying that you're kind of going back to the drawing board here. You're being like, okay, this wasn't working for me. Whatever I'm doing right now is not working. Maybe whatever I was doing in this kind of moment of being at my lowest of my lows, or this moment of where my heart was in a lot of pain, I don't want to do that again. So how can I kind of rework this? How can I change that and get out of this kind of energy of lack here? Get out of this energy of always being in this space where things are kind of hard for me, or feeling left out in the cold by people, by the universe, by other situations here for you as well. You have that manifestation energy right now with the Magician as your main energy here. So they're saying you do have the tools to kind of do the things you want here. It's just kind of putting it into action now for you, Taurus, and kind of focusing. Interesting. All right, so we have the Happy Family card coming out here, which is a great card to get, the Ten of Cups. This is total happiness with friends that we feel like our family, or maybe actual blood relatives, our children, mothers, fathers. Seems like things are more happy in kind of the family unit right now. But what is kind of interesting is the Three of Cups coming in right after is in the reverse, is saying in our social circle there's a little bit of unhappiness, or maybe we're kind of breaking away from certain friend groups or certain people. This could also be like you're really seeing in your kind of social circles who is more your family, who's there for you, who loves you, and the people that are not, the people that don't really give you that kind of love, that appreciation here. But we do have the Judgment card coming after, and the Judgment is saying it's a judgment time on kind of the people or the energy that we kind of surround ourselves with. Who are we kind of letting into our energy here? Are they people that are making us, who care for us, who love us, or people that just kind of want to use us for some kind of other reason here, right? Who are our true friends, who are our true family, who care for us, who look out for us, who love us here. Again, maybe even if you aren't someone that has a great connection with your family, you kind of see a group of people as your kind of like chosen family here as well. There is going to be a judgment in, again, like I was saying, the people that you surround yourself with. So do take a look at that in these kind of 2 weeks here. We do have the King of Swords popping out. I want to see kind of what this air sign could be. Maybe some of you were dealing with an air sign in the past, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, because there's this energy to need to let go of this person. This person could have been older because it is a king. It could be a masculine kind of energy. Doesn't matter male or female. I don't read genders, but it's just a masculine energy here that we kind of need to let go of. This person could be, again, like I said before, older. You maybe saw them as wiser, but there's some energy to kind of, let them go here. On to the next, on to the new. On to the next, on to the new, and I get the Six of Swords, the moving on energy, right? Moving away, traveling. Again, some of you might be moving, some of you might be physically, removing yourself from some situations here, but it's definitely this big moving on energy. Leaving the past behind, moving on to something new. That's kind of the energy of your whole reading here, Taurus. Any kind of last cards for Taurus here before we wrap up? No? We're good. Okay. I'm going to move on to your... dropped a card. I'm going to move on to your Oracle cards here. We're going to start with the Starseed Oracle, and then I'll grab a card for the Energy Oracle as well. That's so funny that you got surrender and then you got this card. I'll read it for you, but I think it's like the perfect example. All right, I'm actually going to start with the energy oracle first, because I want to leave that last one at the end. So the energy we got here was Healer of the Ages reversed. Let me just pick up the card. All right. There you go. When this card is reversed, the Healer of the Ages indicates that you're feeling extremely out of sorts or even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you were losing energy, but this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. Right? This 3 of Swords energy, this 10 of Swords energy in the reversed. Take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you are facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, call upon the Healer of the Ages to bring his energy to the issue that you are working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration bringing you warmth and healing light and clearing away any dark or hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient. Allow divine love, yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of belief. The powerful healing of external love is with me and always. Divine consciousness fills every soul. I am whole, I am healthy, I am vital, and I'm at peace. And I think this is the most important part. It's like, it's to quiet your mind, right? And feel this vibration bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting space. And it's again, like I was saying before, the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, that's the dark space that, we don't need to hold on to anymore. Moving past, moving on, light at the end of the tunnel, right? This is the one I wanted to save last, and this is from the Starseed Oracle, which is Breath of the Cosmos, My Will, Thy Will, micromanaging the universe. When we rely only on our own will, you are micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence, relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, living in a space of trying to, and everyone around you can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the great will that God has for you, and to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender, again, you got the surrender card, right? To the greater will of life, you begin to dance with the rest of life. When you bow the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you'll find yourself living the most fulfilling and authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you will find yourself being led, and you begin breathing the breath of life. Starting with surrender and ending with surrender. All right, Taurus, that was your first of the month reading. I hope that helped.